Hello friends, welcome to Akulmek Live. I am Kanchan Verma and today we are discussing about one of the wonderful city of the world. So stick around to this episode till the end to know about this wonderful city which is very important for Indian subcontinent.
Friends, have you ever wondered that making a lasting impression online is similar to landing on the moon? If yes, we have a solution for you. Akulmek Genius program will help you prepare for your upwards trajectory towards success in the digital world. Our program consists of 12 unique tailor-made sessions of 1 hour each, spread over 6 weeks. Akulmek Genius program provide you practical knowledge about how to optimally use online video platform with lights, action, camera, as well as crash course in using virtual screens. The program also includes a session on the grooming and online etiquettes, which are important for running your online sessions and webinars. At the end of the program, our participants would be allowed to make their own videos, which will be published on a very popular business channel called Akulmek Live. This will provide global recognition to all our participants. If you like what you hear, then using the link in the description below, join the program straight away or visit www.akulmek.com and click on Genius program to know more.
Welcome back friends, and today we have Mr. Sitesh Srivastav, who is a very interesting personality. He will be discussing about the places. We had been discussing this for many weeks now. And as you know, he is very much related and appreciated in broadcast industry. A part of this, he's an IT professional. So without wasting any further time, I would like to welcome him. Welcome to the show, Sitesh. How are you doing today?
Kanchan, good day. How have you been? It is a wonderful to talk to you once again.
I'm fine, and as usual, I also get a lot of information about the different cities of the world, and I always look forward to really hear what today we have, what city we are covering today.
Well, Kanchan, today's city is unique and probably kind of a rare city in the Indian subcontinent. It has been mentioned in the antiquity, in the ancient times, and it also shaped our modern history when it was synonymous with the British expansion in the Indian subcontinent. And Sangam Nagri, Tambu Nagri, Allahabad, and once again Prayagraj. We've heard about it, Kanchan.
Very nice. It's a wonderful city because here we have Sangam of three rivers. So that makes this city special, and especially for Indians who celebrate Kumbh after many years. So I think I would really eager to hear about the city. It's our own city, but I want more information from you.
Well, Kanchan, this city was mentioned in the Ramayana as well. This city was mentioned in multiple places as Prayagraj. I am told, I have learned that the Lord Brahma, one of the triumvirate between Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh, his first yajna after creating the universe. So called Pratham Yajna, and then you say Pra and Yajna, that is Prayag. 1500 times, 1500 years, it was named as Allahabad by the some local legends by the Muslim Emperor Akbar. And in 2018, we brought it back to Prayagraj from Allahabad. And even Allahabad was kept the name as Ilahabas, the place of God. And then from there it moved as an Allahabad, and finally into 2018 it is Prayagraj. It's interesting to see the journey of this city and the people, and how it has remained in the conscious of the Indian subcontinent from centuries, and how it has helped shape modern India in terms of its people, in terms of its sportsmen, politicians, writers, literature folks, and many, many more intellectuals from the city. And it also has, I have read somewhere, Kanchan, it has a rare distinction of being the capital of British India for one day, just for one day. So this is something, a very, very unique city where I have been fortunate to been there, and I plan to go there very soon once again. And as you said, Kumbh, the largest congregation on this planet of humans, is the Kumbh Mela, the Kumbh congregation. And the 12th year, the Mahakumbh happens in Prayag, because as per another Hindu mythological stories, one of the immortal nectar drops, which is Amrit, fell from Vishnu's, the bowl where he was carrying the Amrit. It fell in the place called Prayagraj, a place to the mystical connections of Ganga, Yamuna, and the hidden river Saraswati. And this city leaves you mesmerized. Your experiences, Kanchan?
Well, I have a lot of inclination towards this city because I'd been reading, though I am planning to go and visit the city very near future. But one thing which makes this city even more special is that it was a part of Kushan Empire, and it became a very important city during that era. A part of this, we also get traces that it was also remained a part of Kashmir, and when the Kashmir was ruled by one of the greatest king in India. So all this makes this city very wonderful, very much likable city of the world, and I think many people would like to visit and know about the city, because the city offers much more than just a name, or much more than the Indian culture. What are your ideas on that?
Well, Kanchan, as I said, my inclination is always towards the modern historical perspectives of any city. And my imagination takes me probably to 300 years back. So I can imagine this city when, the Emperor Akbar renamed it from Prayagraj to Allahabad and made a fort over there in somewhere in 1583. And the fort was made because of its military importance on the banks of Sangam, near to river Yamuna. It is being used by Indian Army nowadays. There are some portions of the fort where one can visit still. There is some Ashoka pillar, there is a Saraswati well, there is a Patal Puri temple as well in the vicinity. And this city also played a great role in the fall of the Mughals, somewhere around 1772, Shah Alam II, and when he was captured, he was brought to the Allahabad fort in the same place, and he was kept here for several years. That time, Marathas were kind of the dominant force in the Indian subcontinent, alongside British, and then British were coming up. And it was a great phase that Allahabad has seen, or the Prayagraj has seen, that growth in the Indian subconscious. During the 1857 as well, Allahabad, which is Prayagraj, today has played a great role in shaping up the modern, the narrative of the Indian, struggle. This city is full of British architectures, Indo-Saracenic architectures, plus some temples of ancient times temples, some great parks. I remember one of the park as Alfred Park, where our Chandrasekhar Azad laid his life in the year 1939. And history also brings us closer in Allahabad when we visit Anand Bhavan, which is also called Swaraj Bhavan, Minto Park. There is a Shringverpur, very interesting, excursion out of the city, where it is said that Lord Ram, Sita, and Lakshman crossed the river Ganga here, and the boatman Nishad Raj basically helped them and had a bargain while helping Lord cross. So this city is actually mixed, blended into history, fiction, mythology, mystery, as well as intellectual capitalism of this country's consciousness. There is no history of modern India which will be complete without mentioning Prayagraj.
Definitely, because this is a city which is there from very olden times. We can say it is one of the ancient center of Indian culture and tradition. And a part of this in modern times also, it is one of the important city of one of the very important state, Uttar Pradesh. So that makes the city entirely very special for Indians as well as for visitors who are coming from outside of India. So what are the places which are important and we can visit them and collect our memory regarding these places in Prayagraj?
Well, Kanchan, this city is something, for everyone. What you want to see, you will get it in this city. But my attraction is more about the culture. It's about the intellectual capital that is present in the city and into its various structures. And so, for me, it's Allahabad University, a couple of engineering colleges, Jawahar Planetarium, Allahabad Museum, Khusro Bagh, Alfred Park, I have mentioned to you. In temples, Mankameshwar Temple, Samudra Koop. It is said, Kanchan, in the Samudra Koop, the water is salty because it has got a connection from the sea water. Now think of where is Prayagraj and how far is sea from there. The salty there, and it is an amazing place to be. Shivkuni is another place. Lots of places from the British architecture side is available in the city. Annual Magh Mela, which happens in the January somewhere around the Makar Sankranti, and it is a 45 days. Kanchan, I'm always surprised how in the ancient Indian tradition, people could go to a place and stay there for 45 days to enjoy the Magh Mela and take a dip in the Sangam. Similar is the case with, the Kumbh Melas also, where people stay for months at one place. It is so interesting to think we today go to these places and we ask like 2 nights, 3 days, 3 nights, 4 days, and we try to match our budgets around it, where the people in the olden days would go to some place and stay there just for some divine gain, which is like I can't comprehend in my mind, Kanchan, about this. Similarly, this city is also full of lot of government institutions. And sometimes people also forget this is also the judicial capital of Uttar Pradesh, because Allahabad High Court is the biggest high court judicial authority in Uttar Pradesh state.
Well, you mentioned that no duration is enough to really visit Prayagraj, because you find one or another, anything which can make you to stay there in this city. And I think this is a city when, if you want to attain salvation, I think this is the place to go. So I will not ask how many days and nights is required to visit Allahabad, but definitely I will be asking you about the food, because UP as a state offers a wonderful variety of food, but there are few recipes, few food which are very, very Prayagraj centric. So let's discuss about that.
Yes, Kanchan, and I must, my earliest of the memories go back to something which is so unique that I found in Allahabad from the food perspective, and that I have to name it in the Indian terms or the Hindi terms only, because I don't have the English names available with me. And that is something which is called Makhnaiya Dahi. Makhnaiya Dahi, which is a special kind of a curd from which the butter has been pulled out. And very good, very, very good for, while recovering from some, stomach related, issues. And also it is tasty, it is less fat, and it is available across the town, and it is very unique, to call it like, Makhnaiya Dahi, give me Makhnaiya Dahi. Other things that are like, the kachori, the sabzis, the lassis and chole samosa, dahi bhalla, and all of these things, and Bengali sweets. I mean, I must not forget the Bengali sweets, and so food is never a challenge in Prayagraj, and I'm wishing to go there soon again and enjoy my culinary taste buds.
Well, I think this is a place which is safely can be said that this is a place of vegetarian people's delight, because it offers a variety of food recipes for the vegetarian. But do we also get some Mughlai items in Prayagraj?
Oh yes, Kanchan. The city has been always, known for its Mughlai cuisines, British cuisines, and the array of intellectuals who have been in this city, who have visited this city. They have always brought back the fine food that is available, but nothing beats the street food one must enjoy in Prayagraj. And I would, and if you see the image behind me, that's a bridge which also makes it a very modern city. It's not just about a mythological city, it's not just about an academic city, it's also a thriving city, and also a modern city in all its senses. Lots of opportunities in this city are available, and well-connected city by air, by railways, by road, and it is also sometimes called the city of prime ministers, Kanchan, and because it has given us Indira Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, Chandrasekhar, and Vishwanath Pratap Singh, all from this city itself. And another, I'm so interested to tell the viewers, Rudyard Kipling, the noted author and the Nobel laureate was from this city. Prasad Chaurasia, the flautist, and in the literature, Hindi literature, Mahadevi Verma, Dharamveer Bharti, Suryakant Tripathi Nirala, Subhadra Chauhan, we all know. In the media world, Amitabh Bachchan, his father Harivansh Rai Bachchan, Vikas Swarup, the diplomat who has written the Slumdog Millionaire, the book, and Shubha Mudgal, the musician. Oh, list is endless. Kanchan, Dhyan Chand, the magician of hockey, and Mohammad Kaif, the cricketer. I mean, this city is gem. It's a gem.
Well, I think Prayagraj is a city which we cannot be described in words. But still, we are making an effort to describe this wonderful city, which is existing since the antiquity and carrying a lot of gems of tradition, culture, and achievement. For you, how you describe in one sentence this wonderful city of the world?
What else, Kanchan? Sangam, Triveni, confluence, and that's what this city is all about. It is the conscience of this country, this subcontinent. It has got tentacles across the world, and I think being very, very closer, or I can say equal distant between Delhi and the northeast part of India, Prayagraj can be termed as the real heart of the mainland India in the modern sense.
Well, as usual, it is so wonderful to talk to you and know about this wonderful city where you lived, you traveled, and we got an insight. And again, this is, I can term this city as one of the greatest cities of the world, because this city offers so much to mankind, to Indians, to people who are visiting from outside. I think this is the place you, at least once in a lifetime, one person should visit. So once again, thanks for sharing about this wonderful city. We'll meet again with another city. Till then, bye-bye.
Thank you, Kanchan. I look forward.